Greetings. So this is Brad Hessel with the September Chair Report. August, July was very exciting. We had hot weather, we had hot action in the North Carolina General Assembly. I think it were something like 26 days where it was over 90 degrees. We had a record number of vetoes. We had a record number of veto overrides on the 29th, 8 overrides in one day. Then August cooled down quite a bit. We only had one day where it was 90 degrees, and the legislature took most of the month off. They finally came back the last week and were in session for 3 days and did absolutely nothing on a single vote on anything in either house. So the Wake LP, on the other hand, have been quite busy in August. So one of the things that always drives me nuts is the relative imbalance in the attention paid to local politics compared to like national politics. I mean, 90% of what affects you in terms of what government does are decisions that are made at the local level. I mean, we have recreation, we have small business regulation, we have transportation, education. All of these things, almost all the decisions are made locally, but most of the attention is paid to what's happening at the national level. Even though, occasionally there'll be a decision on tariffs or on war or something that does affect us, but for the most part, most of the decisions that are made on the national level really don't have much impact on most of us individually. So, we're Wake LP, and as appropriately, our lane is really local stuff, and that's what we're focused on. And this particular month, we've initiated a project to contact all of the folks who are running for office for municipal elections in Wake County in 2025. And we're asking them to fill out the World's Smallest Political Quiz, which is like 10 questions, takes like 2 minutes. And then those who do, we're contacting them to talk to them about local issues, follow-ups. And this is something which you can help with if you live in any of the localities that are running municipal elections in 2025, and we'll put a list of them in the comments on this message. We'd like you to help out in terms of talking and following up with these local candidates for office. These are folks who could potentially be making important decisions that affect your life, your family's life, your neighbor's lives. And so it would be really helpful to have someone on our side that knows these folks, and also to help them to understand what our priorities are and what we care about. And if you're interested in helping out, we will help you, get you tooled up with respect to some of the local issues that we want you to talk, we would like you to talk to these folks about. But you probably know more about the local issues in Knightdale and Garner and Apex than I do, living in Raleigh. So that would be something that you could bring to the table too, if this is a project that interests you. There'll be a link in the comments below to help you to get connected with us for that particular purpose. And we also are soliciting help, financial help, to set us up for 2026. One of the important things that when we talk to politicians that's important for us is for them to appreciate that there's a lot of libertarian inclined voters out there. We had 324,000 votes for libertarian candidates in 2024. That was an all-time record in Wake County. There are like 6,000 registered libertarians in Wake County, and now probably a lot of those people that voted for multiple candidates, maybe 5 or 6 candidates, but only 50% of the libertarians showed up to vote. So you're talking 3,000 times maybe 5 or 6. That doesn't account for 324,000 votes. So there are a lot of voters out there who care about these issues. And in order to keep that pressure on and make it so that politicians realize that those voters are there, we need to keep competing in elections, even for the North Carolina General Assembly, where we don't really have a competitive chance, as opposed to some of the local elections where we might. So we need to gear up for 2026 and make sure that we have as many candidates running for North Carolina General Assembly and that we collect as many votes as possible. To that end, we're raising money for that particular purpose, and again, there'll be a link in the comments for you to follow up there if you can help us out, which would be great. Also, meetups. We meet up every Wednesday at Tobacco Road, our unofficial headquarters. Wednesday nights, 7 o'clock. We convene, and Tobacco Road has really good food. It has really great libations. And of course, the conversations are, well, probably among the best that you'll have for the week, if not the best. So come out and join us any Wednesday. We also have a special meetup on September 20th. We are having a shooting social at On Point. And again, we'll put details in the comments on this video. And finally, it's time for us to begin setting up for the state fair. As usual, Wake LP will be staffing and organizing the booth for the state party. This is a great opportunity to spread the gospel, and you get, if you sign up for a 3-hour stint at our booth, you get a free ticket to attend the fair the whole rest of the day. So again, in the comments there'll be a link for you to do that. So that's our story for September. Have a great Labor Day and look forward to seeing you at a meetup, hopefully in the near future. Bye now.